One of the things that he gave me the opportunity to do was to take on tasks that were from ground zero, so to speak. There was nothing there, and build this infrastructure, find support, find agents, find staffing. I got a bug in me for that, for coming into an organization or a process at the nascent stage, as the word that you used, and trying to help build that. It's extremely satisfying. And there's things about like Hosea that, for example, the organization that cut my teeth on with this, we worked with Hosea's former organization. So it's also kind of interesting that we never crossed paths. I mean, I was business development and project management, and I was out of the office a lot. But come to find out after we started, work together, that there was a connection there that we were not even aware of. My mentor was a person who came from an operational background, and so if you're in front of a logistics manager, an operations manager, you can talk that, and you understand the technical requirements. They start theirs perk up. Like, I mean, I've had people say to me, "Okay, you can talk the talk. Let's get to your own operations department then and see if they are substantiating what you're saying, because it sounds like you know what you're talking about." So we're not all things to everybody either. I mean, there's organizations that have a capacity to do things at a huge scale. And we're not talking about being able to do that in terms of this gigantic thing. I think we know what lane we're operating in. Um, Hosea brings an expertise to OCONUS locations, so outside the continental U.S., but it's part of the U.S., like Alaska, Hawaii, Guam. I have expertise in those areas. I'm working in those areas. Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands. I think I'm covering pretty much Northern Mariana Islands. So the United States territories or states that have these challenges, in terms of getting things to them logistically, whether it's by ocean or air, and then into remote areas. So it's usually conversational, where we start to talk about that. But once you're using phrases like that, like duty exempt, you have to learn to know the language. That's the thing that people pick up on pretty quickly.